Nice to see you again, my friend. Do you remember me?
How dare you call me your friend?
Don't try to use your magic against me, Griffin. It's useless. During my exile in the Omega Dimension, I became stronger and more powerful than ever.
This is my school, Valtor. Get out of here!
Sorry, Griffin. I give the orders at Cloud Towers now.
Trix is here!
What are you doing here? This isn't your school anymore!
Well, I beg to differ. It is our school.
Valtor!
Griffin is my prisoner. Resistance is futile. Join me. Receive the mark of Valtor. Cloud Tower and its magic secrets, all that was yours now belongs to me, and the taste of victory is sweet.
You will pay for this, Valtor, and you three traitors will get your just desserts!
Yeah, right, whatever. Your yapping is exhausting.
They're traitors, just like you were, Griffin.
That is a lie!
Oh, really? Weren't we once fighting side by side under the command of the three ancestors, the mothers of all witches? Together we studied the dark arts so we could rule with fear. We were going to conquer all the realms of the magical universe. Well, that is, of course, until you escaped to join our worst enemies, the Company of Light, at whose hands I suffered a most bitter defeat.
I only followed my conscience. I was trying to make up for past mistakes.
You were a traitor, Griffin, and for that you will be locked away for eternity. You are the first to fall. Now I'm going after the others. And I won't stop until the entire Company of Light has been wiped out forever.
Valtor!
We meet again, Faragonda. But this time you are without your warrior sorcerers from the Company of Light.
You've bewitched the girls from Cloud Tower!
I have always been known to be persuasive, and with their help, I'm going to take the magic treasures of Alfea, your powerful formulas, your secret spells, and use them to become what I once was, the greatest sorcerer!
No! Never! Did you hear what I said? Never!
The headmistress is fighting against Valtor.
Well, it's about time someone took that guy out.
This may hurt a little, Faragonda. You're getting old, Faragonda. You would never have let anybody defeat you so easily in the past.
I may be old, but I can still defend myself!
Griffin has fallen, and now you are going down too!
If you hurt her, I swear to you that...
No, Miss Faragonda.
So it is true.
Hold on. It is her.
Chance combined with a tree? Whiskies will have her out in no time.
It's not so simple. This oak tree grew from an acorn around Faragonda.
It grew around her?
Yes, and her life force is mixed in with the trees.
So we can't hurt it without hurting her.
There's no spell against that in our databases. It's ancient hibernation magic. Very rare.
We've got to do something after everything she's done for us.
Yeah, I mean, what's so special about hibernation magic?
It has unknown secret qualities.
Miss Faragonda, I don't know if you can hear me, but don't worry, we will save you.
That's right. You've taught us everything about magic. We'll break the spell, you'll see.
If I made it this far as a fairy, it's all thanks to you. I'll stop at nothing to set you free.
We're all with Bloom.
Miss Faragonda, you've helped all of us. Now we're going to return the favor.
Miss Faragonda, as the oldest teacher on this council, I believe I speak for everybody when I say this challenge is far too dangerous. It could even be a trap. Yes, and also if something were to go wrong, Alfea would be without your protection.
We've already been through that once, and we don't want a repeat performance.
And above all else, we really don't want you risking your life.
Thank you for your kind words. I appreciate your concern for me and for the school, but my decision has been made. After all, the fate of the entire magic dimension is at stake.
But Miss Faragonda, do you
Saladin Griffin and I have discussed it, and we've come to a decision. We will face Valtor.
You mean you will be the company of light again?
Yes, this definitely calls for a reunion. It's a battle we have fought before and won. If Valtor thinks he can win this time, he doesn't know what he's in for.
Excuse me, Miss Faragonda,
Bloom, it was a very long meeting, and I'm very tired.
But I just need a few minutes. I hope you win against Valtor, and I sure don't want anything to happen to you.
But
at the same time, I hope Valtor isn't destroyed.
what?
Valtor is the only one who knows anything about my birth parents, Oratel and Marion. If he's destroyed, any hope of ever finding out what really happened to them will disappear along with him.
Oh, I see.
Maybe you could use the magic of the water stars and just, capture him.
Bloom, your offer is very tempting indeed, but the water stars should stay here in case we don't succeed. They will be your last line of defense.
I was sure you'd come.
Really, did we have a choice?
Let's cut to the chase, Valtor. Where are your partners in crime, the three witches?
The tricks won't take part in this fight. This is just between you and me. And to show my good faith, I brought this. The Agador box with all my powers. Should you defeat me, all the worlds of the magic dimension that I looted will get back what I took from them.
Now tell us why we should believe you.
You have my word. But now, let us return to the matter at hand. First, I'll take on the weakest of you three.
What are you saying?
Those are my terms. The weakest first, the strongest last.
But what? If you think you can intimidate us with your cheap magic tricks, you're wrong.
Oh, so you prefer this kind of trick?
Now let's see how you like this.
I thought you were tougher than that, Valtor.
Uh-oh, look at that. They're fighting each other. My illusion spell is working perfectly. The harder they fight, the sooner they'll destroy one another.
What?
What have we done?
We've been taken in by Valtor.
All this time we've been fighting each other.
Hagen, Master of the Shiny Steel, are you in here? Stella, can you give us a little light?
Sure thing. Shining is what I do best.
Hey, what's going on? Hagen, the swordsmith from the Company of Light.
Now I'm more comfortable in the shadows. Take another step, and it will be your last.
At last I found them. Whoa! Good heavens. I can only hope I'm not too late.
You and your friends have invaded my fortress and destroyed my guards. But you won't have such luck against me.
Hagen, we're all a little bored with you and your sword.
Headmistress Faragonda!
By 1,000 stars. Faragonda, is it really you?
My dear Hagen, it's been ages.
Centuries at least, since the mighty Company of Light disbanded. You look
older. But what we lose in youth, we gain in wisdom if we've paid attention along the way. Now lower your sword in the presence of Bloom, the last surviving princess of Sparks.
Oratel and Marion's daughter? She's alive? I thought she was...
No, my old friend. Our Bloom was rescued. She grew up on Earth under the care of adoptive parents. And now she's come back here to find her natural parents. This is not the place to shed light on the past. Now is the time for you to finally accept the invitation you've been avoiding for all these long, dark years.
Fine, Farigonda. I won't argue with a beautiful adversary.
Good, then we can finally talk about Alfea. So, we finally coaxed you out of your den, you old bear.
Fairies? Is everything always so colorful and frivolous around here, or is today special?
It is the day of the gift, Hagen. Today, some of our students will graduate and forever leave Alfea. Their magical journey ends with this ceremony. But for Bloom, her journey continues.
That's why I need to talk to you, Master Hagen. I know my parents, my real parents, are lost or trapped somewhere in the magic dimension. I must save them, and you're the only one who can help me.
Don't expect too much from me, little girl. You might be disappointed.
The sword, Hagen.
The sword of King Oratel, my father.
Ah, the sword, of course.
An enchanted blade that no force in the universe can separate from its rightful owner.
Eternal and indestructible. The master of the shiny steels. Greatest work. At least that's what the books of magic say.
As its creator, you can sense the sword's presence, wherever it is. And if I can find that sword, I'll find my father.
Oh, Bloom. I have made thousands of swords in my life. But for your father, I created the strongest one of them all. A sword. A banner. Strong enough to bring him and all of us ultimate victory. We were the most powerful warrior wizards our world had ever seen. United against the diabolical ancestral witches. We fought them all until the final bloody end. But instead of ultimate triumph, we paid the ultimate fatal price. I was fighting beside him on that day. It was the three ancestral witches' final battle against King Oratel and Queen Marion, your parents. They had vanished along with the witches into a great vortex of dark power, and there was nothing that I could do. Even the greatest magical sword I had ever created wasn't strong enough to save them. And since that day, I have never stopped looking for them. Every single day of my life, I've tried to sense the power of the King's mighty sword, to find my closest friends, your mother and your father. Do you understand?
But the magic dimension is so big! You couldn't have looked everywhere.
Bloom. I know what you believe in your heart. But face reality. I'm sorry, Bloom.
No, no!